Immobel Setup Wizard. It'll take about 5 minutes of your time. I'm going to take you through it now so you'll see it really is painless and won't cause you very much bloodshed. If you go to the Immobel.com portal, and if you can remember Immobel.com, that's fine, and that's all you need to know. This link is also going to be available for you on your association website. But if you have forgotten any of that, if you can remember to get to Immobel.com, it'll say click here to manage your services. That opens up the list for all of our association links, and here you are. So all you'll need to do to log into this is have your public agent ID. This is your ordinary public ID, and your usual password that you use to get into your MLS system. You don't have anything new to learn here. So I'm just going to log in with our test.
Could you just ask, what is the public ID?
What is an agent public ID? I don't know, but But I hope everybody here does know. Okay, is this something that none of you know, or have we come up? Okay, all right. So find your agent public ID. It ought to be somewhere around with your license numbers and your login stuff for your. Everybody has their own system, but I was assured we were doing something that didn't cause you to have to learn new painful things, and I hope that's true, because Lord, we all have enough of this stuff to remember.
Excuse me, I just had one more question. Is the password the same as what we use for MLS?
It is what you would normally use to get into your MLS system, and we'll have questions after. So let's just try to roll on through for now if we can. This is licensed for use for individual realtors and for teams. If you want to set it up for a team, you'll have to double your information. You have a few options here. You can have common descriptions, individual descriptions, and so on. You can enter your company name here. We're not going to ask you questions that are going to tax your, I hope, abilities. Real tough stuff. What is your name? If you don't know the answer to that, that's okay. Take your time. I'm male and I am female. Trust me, we don't want to know the details of this. And if you are also confused on that point, go back and choose team. Something for everybody, okay? The only reason we are delving into this information is that in most languages, when we are doing your description and discussing you and what you have, they are gender specific, and if we are referring to you as the wrong gender, the viewer may have a little giggle, but worse than that, you'll look unprofessional, and that's not a situation we're going to leave you in. So please work with us on that. If you put in your contact information here, it shall be shown. And you can extend this to add all the phone numbers you want to. You can just keep on going. Toll-free numbers if you have them. All of these good things. You must put in your email. If you don't put in your email, the wizard will not let you pass, because this is how people are really going to reach out and touch you. And this is how we're going to reach out and touch you when we have any communication to give, like to notify you that a new language has been added, or to send a newsletter to you, which we are now setting up, and you'll be receiving in your inbox on a quarterly and then monthly basis. So please take the time to fill in as much of this information as you can. It'll really add benefit to it. And here's where you have the opportunity, and you're on your honor, so don't frost the cake too much. But you can tell us some things about yourself. You can tell us, I've sold over $100 gazillion worth of real estate, and I've been in the business for over 40 years, and some of you can say that with a clear conscience here today. You can choose all of the designations that you have, and you know better than to fudge on that one, because somebody from that organization will come out with a posse and hunt you down. And you can tell us what you would like to specialize in, what you consider your areas of expertise are. If there's something you want to say that we haven't allowed for, you can fill it in here in these blanks, but it will not be translated. Everything else from the tick and fill in the blank will be translated into all 13 of the languages, and I'll show you where that appears as your nice professional resume. It's a good thing to print out and put in your marketing kit when you're working with an international buyer or you're pitching for the business. You know, you can print out all of the things that you've got on the website here, including that professional resume, and have it in all the languages. How impressive is that for practically no work? So just do this the one time and it will be there forever. You can choose your templates. We have several of them in here. If you have technical expertise or somebody working for you who does, and you just want the IDX and all the other features to be framed within your website, you can choose the template for frame, and that'll be the right way to go. If you're going to add it as additional pages to your website, and I'll show you how to do that, then please choose something with the frame that's more close to whatever you have. Don't choose the template for frame if you're not going to frame it. It won't look right, and you'll never really understand why, but that's the reason why. You can display all of the 13 languages, or if there are some languages you speak and you want to really concentrate on those, you can untick the languages that you would not like to display. But here, just in English so you can understand it, are the languages that we do translate your data into. The question came up earlier, are these translations good? Yes, these translations are very good. They are not machine translation. Nobody is running anything through any Babel fish or magic wand. This is professional native speaking translation. It has been proofread by equally eagle-eyed realtors in this country for getting on for 9 years now. And although we may still have some typos in there, I don't think we can have many because you all are real good proofreaders. And we do understand that your listings data is the lifeblood of your business. We're treating it with a great deal of respect and with kid gloves. You can't do anything to impact, you can't make a mistake here. You got the Realtor Association is logged in. This again, we put your public ID number here. The reason we're doing that in here is you'll have a featured listings heading on your IDX search. And if we know who you are, we will hunt your listings out of the general pool and group them for you under featured listings. That once you tell us who you are, you never have to do anything else about that. We'll just automatically do it. But we need to know who you are. You have the opportunity to show the IDX or not show the IDX. So if you get all through this and you notice that in fact there are no listings in your IDX, just please log back in and make sure that the Enable the IDX solution is selected. And if you are not a buyer broker and you do have your own listings, then please be sure you enable the Featured Properties button and tell us your ID number so that we can populate that for you. There's My Open House, which I'm not sure if we're getting those through your RETS feed or not. If we are, then please populate that. If not, then don't worry about it. IDX Alliance. This list will be getting longer, and that's another reason we need your email address. We will be offering you the chance to select new international markets or national markets as they roll on. There are a lot of contracts out there on people's desks, so that will be moving quickly. Right now, your options are Sarasota, Miami, and Paris. And that will be moving along, as I say, at a very rapid clip. When we get a new member, everybody gets an email. All you have to do is log back into your wizard using your public ID and your MLS password, and you can make any of these upgrades and changes anytime, including changing your mind about your template or anything else you wanted to do.